In honor of Veterans Day tomorrow, WSBT-22 will be spotlighting veterans in our community all week.
They're raising their families, living their lives, and yet they've also shown tremendous bravery and made sacrifices for us all. I had the chance to sit down with Deputy Brandon Hooley.
When you meet Deputy Brandon Hooley, you'd never imagine the story he has to share.
Mine, I'll never forget.
As a corporal with the United States Marine Corps, he was deployed several times. But it was his service in Iraq in 2005, in Operation Iraqi Freedom, that changed his life forever.
We went through and we cleared buildings and supplied aid, and we helped set up polling stations there when they had to vote.
All the while, back at home in Shipshawana, his wife, with a new little baby, a daughter he had yet to meet.
She was pregnant with my first daughter before I actually left, so we knew she was going to be born while I was gone.
And then May 7th arrived.
I had just gotten the pictures. I was flipping through them on my bunk, and off I went.
Headed out to bring supplies to another unit when his convoy was hit.
We just kind of came around the curve and IED went off. All I remember is looking at my corpsman's face. He was sitting across from me, and next thing I wake up, laying in the bottom of the vehicle.
Hooley was one of 4 men in that convoy. He was injured, but he was alive.
I had a right fracture in my heel. I had shrapnel wounds, the legs, shoulders. I took a chunk here to the face.
Hooley received the Purple Heart for his bravery, but 14 surgeries later, he had one thought: meeting that baby girl for the very first time, as he recovered in a hospital bed in Bethesda, Maryland.
Everything that was going on, all the surgeries and all that stuff, that meant nothing. You don't feel it, you don't notice it. All I cared about was seeing her, so I lost it.
But Deputy Hooley's desire to protect and serve didn't stop there, and that's what he does still to this day: protects and serves his community through the police force.
That part of the life that I had, I really loved and really enjoyed doing, and I need to find something that was close to it, and I can help people out, help the community out.
Just now with a much different outlook.
And it makes you a lot more thankful for the things that you do have.
Thanks to his service, his bravery, and his sacrifice.
When Deputy Hooley's convoy was hit, one Marine was killed, Lance Corporal Michael Postal of New York, a friend he remembers often. And in fact, he remembers all the guys he served with all the time, says there's nothing he wouldn't do for them.
Yeah,
so it just speaks to the bond that they form over their serving together.
You really hear about that all the time, that this band of brothers that forms, and they come from all corners of the globe. I had a chance to sit down with a Korean War veteran who went through a similar sort of situation. He wasn't injured in combat, but he was very much in the middle of it. And in fact, his very first shot fired with this new tank crew was his very first day of training. So he was actually in combat and getting training at the same time with this new job. And we'll talk to him on Wednesday, and we have other stories we'll be sharing throughout the course of the week.
Yes.